I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 59 of the regular season. Astros win 6-3 over the Blue Jays. Good win. A little closer than it might seem. So let me get right into it. So Luis Garcia gets to start on the mound, and Altuve gets to start it immediately. Leadoff home run, I believe his 5th leadoff of the year, and his 9th overall of the year. Jose Altuve, man. Fantastic this season. The normal Altuve that we were accustomed to is back. And really as good as ever. This season, he is amongst AL second baseman. He is either first or second in the following categories: weighted on base average, expected weighted on base average, batting average, on base percentage, slugging percentage, Fangraph wins above replacement, weighted runs created plus, BABIP, runs scored, and he is tied for third with home runs. Jose Altuve is having an all-star year. He will not make the all-star team. Just call it a hunch. That's just me knowing how people hate him. If he does make it, it'll be a reserve, but even that I don't really see happening because everyone hates us right now, and he made it 1-0 really, as early as it could have possibly been for the Astros. In the second, Chas McCormick, old Chazzy Fizz, would hit a home run to make it a 2-0 ball game. Lourdes Gurriel would start to tighten it up in the bottom half. He would hit a sac fly to make it a now 2-1 game. And then we move on to the third. Bregman doubles, Yordan walks, Yuli would then single. The Astros decide not to try Lourdes Gurriel's arm, which has already cut down a couple of runners for the Astros this year. And then Tucker would single to score a pair to make it a 4-1 ball game. Kyle Tucker, man, fantastic. McCormick would then sadly ground into a double play, and Taylor Jones would strike out. Bad day for Taylor Jones. And in the bottom half, Altuve, with a pair of beautiful plays, an incredible throw to third to gun down a runner, and then a diving catch, or diving stop, to get Bichette at first. Altuve is back to normal Altuve, and I am just so happy to see it, man. I'm ecstatic about it. It was kind of dormant for a while. Luis Garcia, fantastic day. In the 7th, Yordan would ground out to start. Yuli and Tucker would single back-to-back. McCormick would walk. Jones would pop out. And Maldonado, on an infield single error weirdness, would make it 5-1. Altuve would then pop out. In the 8th, Correa would line out. Bregman would double. Yordan would ground out. Yuli would single and score Bregman. And then Tucker would fly out, which wasn't great. But, you know, it's fine. That made it 6-1. Then, okay. Bottom half of the 8th. This is what I didn't like. Raley stays in and gets the first out. Great. So that's 4 straight outs for Brooks Raley. On, I believe, 14 pitches? Great. Leave him in there. All logic would say. Dusty Baker doesn't do that. He brings in Stanek, which normally I'm all in favor of, taking Raley out of a game for Stanek. If it's the start, or if it's the start of an inning, or after an inning is over with. If you're going to go to Stanek, bring him in first. Let him start the inning. Don't do this. I don't like platooning like this. I don't like platooning in general when it comes to pitchers, if I'm being honest with you. I didn't like this move at all, and it almost cost the Astros a game. Really could have. He comes in, he hits Simeon, first batter, walks Bo Bichette, walks Vlad Guerrero Jr., Teoscar Hernandez would ground into a force out but score a run to make it a 6-2 ball game. Then Randall Grichuk would single to make it 6-3, and now the tying run's at home plate. Now after that, Pennick would ground out, but we were real close to a tie game, and I would have been real mad if that would have happened. And then in the 9th, the Astros didn't do anything in the top half. Presley came in the bottom. Nice inning for him. And a really nice play by Chas McCormick in left field. A diving catch, or a jumping catch. All outstretched. Great play for him. And it was just overall a pretty darn good team win for the Astros. Like I said, Luis Garcia was fantastic. I'll get into the pitching lines in a second. But this was just a good, clean win. Pitching lines. Luis Garcia, 6 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Fantastic day. Lowers his ERA to 2.75. He could be an all-star. He probably should be, by the way. Brooks Raley, inning in a 1/3. No hits, no runs, no walks, strikeouts. Stanek, bit dicey. 2 hits, 2 runs, a walk, no strikeouts, and the hit batter, which isn't great. And then Presley, really good. 1 inning of work. No hits, no runs, no walks, or 1 walk, and no strikeouts. So really good. Final thoughts, like I said, Raley actually was pretty surprising today. Nice 4 outs from him. Luis Garcia, 5 straight wins, I believe. He has been fantastic. A massive surprise this year. Last year it was Fromber, and this year it's Luis Garcia, who's been fantastic. Altuve had the home run, which is good, but he also would strike out twice, leave 7 men on for his ticket, and only have the 1 hit. But, you know, it was still a home run, so that's pretty good. Bregman had a really nice day. 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, so that's great. Jordan had a hit. Gurriel was 3 for 3 with a pair of walks, so he was electric today. Is that worth it? You know what? Screw it. That's worth it. They're coming out. That's worthy of the old Yuli glasses for that day. He continues to rake for us, which is fantastic. Tucker had a pretty nice day, 2 for 5, nothing bad there. A pair of RBIs. McCormick obviously had the home run, so that's pretty cool. He also had a walk. And Maldonado with that hilarious infield single, which was kind of funny. Now, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, which you guys could probably tell from the fact of how I sound, so I am very happy to say we have an off day tomorrow, which is nice. I'm going to be able to get some more rest. And then Tuesday at 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central, we will begin a series against the Boston Red Sox. In that, we will have Fromber on the mound. We do not know who the Boston pitcher will be, but boy, oh boy, I'm looking forward to that series. I love watching games that are played at Fenway. It's a beautiful stadium, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that is all I have to say. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.